I want to mention Bob Jameson. He was my mentor. Bob Jameson, even though he was the traditional head football, basketball coach, he had a great love for swimming. And he was really the father of swimming as we know it today in the city of Graysburg, because in 1946 he wanted his daughter Barbara, his older child, to participate in sports. And when Coach asked her what she'd like to do, she said, I believe I'd like to try swimming. Well, Coach said, well, I don't know anything about swimming, but I'm going to learn something, and we'll certainly let you do that. Some of Barbara's friends started coming out and joining the team, and the next thing you know, we had a swimming program started, and that's quite unusual for that head football coach, head basketball coach, to have the love for swimming that Coach Jameson did. And he told me on several occasions that he wished he'd have gotten involved with swimming a lot earlier, because he would have been a better coach. Because coaching swimming, he said, then he really fully understood how slowly motor skills will learn and what it takes for that conditioning program to build that strength and endurance. So I owe a lot to Bob Jameson. He was an outstanding person, and he really gave me sound counsel over the years. I also want to mention, and I know you're going to smile when I mention my principal, Mr. A.P. Ruth. Mr. A.P. Ruth was there 36 years. Quite a person he was. He was behind that desk there in that main office. I mean, he was straight up and down. He was professional all the way. You could, for some transgression like not turning your name tag the day before when you left school, you could dodge the office for 3 weeks and he still. And he'd let you know right quick that you did fulfill your professional responsibility, and he'd chew you out some other things too. I know you remember Robert Louis Glenn. He was there 32 years. He was my teacher, my assistant principal, and he gave me a lot of sound counsel through the years. And the purpose for mentioning names of these people, you can see I had to be a winner right from the go, because if I didn't, they would get me. They were outstanding individuals in the community. And I want to mention also that everything that I ever did, I've always stood on the shoulder of others. That includes the people that I've just mentioned. The wonderful athletes I had over the years, the wonderful co-teachers that I had, my family, my wife, and you probably should know that she was the real athletic director over there at Grimsley. She kept things going pretty straight. And she's a good field painter, I'm telling you. And I can't say enough for my family. My mother, 93 years old, Frances Sawyer, stand up. My son, David, who flew in from Birmingham, with 2 grandchildren, David Jr. and Elizabeth. You'll stand with us. Brother-in-law, James Balance. Many of you remember him as an outstanding teacher at Grimsley High School, athletic trainer, coach, won a couple of championships across the country, assistant principal. He was there 30 years. All the track meets we ran over there, he was the person behind the scenes helping to get those heat sheets printed and running off those events. I want to thank Johnny and Ann May from Greenville, North Carolina for coming. Don't be bashful, stand up. Let's see, and also I have with me my daughter Carol, and her husband, Chris Lawson. We're teachers at Surrey County Schools, and softball team rolling. We had 3 little girls right the road, and then here comes a little boy. We had 5 in a row, so we got a good balanced group there now. They all participated in sports. I want to also thank my pastor, retired United States Air Force Colonel, the Reverend Dr. Bryant Wilburn, and his lovely wife, Jackie. Would y'all stand, please? I did not include my church and my church family. It's very important blocks in my life that have always been there for me and have supported me. Members of the Grimsley Booster Club have a table here, and I want to thank them very, very much for their support, for being here, and the work that they're doing over there at the high school. You don't really hear a whole lot about it, but there's really a lot of great work being done in the school today. You hear a lot of the scuttlebutt on the side, but I'm going to tell you now, there's some great work being done in our schools. I commend the public schools as well as our private schools for the work they're doing out here in our community, because that's our future. And I certainly want to thank the committee for being included with this class of 2007. It's a great honor to be a member of the Guilford County Sports Hall of Fame. And thank you for your attendance. And I believe that's about all I have to say, because really all those other speakers, they stole my speech. Thanks again very much. Thank you for coming.